In this upper body core flow, I'm in my third trimester, about 7 months along. I'm starting off with some rows in a lunge, kind of challenging my hip stability here. And then I transition to a high bicep curl. Now, obviously, the higher the elbows, the more tension there is on the strap. So only using a blue spring, this can be pretty difficult. You can also increase tension by grabbing up further in the rope. Then I transition on my knees to some rear delt flies, trying to pull across, really focusing on that rear delt. Again, if more resistance is needed, you can always grab the smaller loop or grab up on the rope. Then from there, I go into lateral delt raises, trying to target all planes of the shoulder here. And then from this position, I go ahead and transition to facing the foot bar, feet against the shoulder blocks, and I go into a front raise, getting my anterior delts. Now, if you're trying this unilaterally, you'll notice how your core really has to engage to avoid the rotation in the torso, especially during the chest flies here, which I just transitioned to. As you can see, I'm holding my belly so that I can make sure that I'm engaging my deep core muscles. And then from here, I transition to a tricep katana extension. I really like this for the long head of the tricep because the long head of the tricep crosses both the shoulder and elbow joint. Now I'm here, so I'm going into a variation of a push-up with one hip extended, really trying to focus on keeping myself centered as I dive into the well. Now from here, I'll transition to the other side, doing all of the same things. Now this is a good opportunity to kind of take note of which side feels a little bit more difficult than the other, so you can kind of get a better handle of your biases on these type of movements. And then from here, I finish off with a lat pull through the tower, perfectly pregnancy safe, and even challenging for an intermediate class. Obviously, if you want more resistance or a little bit more challenge, you can always transition to a red spring. But yeah, like, save, share, follow. Bye.